Okay. It's been, I don't know, hour and a half maybe. I let money build up, so I'm over 1 million again. And I fixed a few things. So where the road was all jacked over here, I basically moved these over. It's like these, you have to shut them down, delete them, and then build a new one. But it was worth it because now the fuel vehicles and stuff are driving through here much more smoothly, you see. I also added some walls and a bathroom and vending machines. I just did that a few seconds ago, actually, just to kind of start fleshing out this terminal, because pretty soon I'm going to create a security zone. I'm going to add some more of these across here, and we're going to start doing commercial flights. So we're going to start having passengers show up. So down here I'll need to add a taxi stand, a couple taxi stands, and a car stand, and maybe another door. I think this one door is not going to be enough. I might just change that out for a big door or add another one over here somewhere. Then eventually probably some parking lots. So that's kind of where we're at right now. So I'm going to go ahead and just start on these. So I'm going to start putting some flight stands here, and those will bring in revenue up as just like these are, up until we have some passengers. So I need these, and I'm just gonna kind of start. Let's see, how should I do this? I need the road to be able to connect, so I think I'll start here with the first one, and I may need to make the terminal slightly larger. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do these up here. So I'm gonna go like this: 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Do 8. That's a good start. And just connect these, so I don't have to think about this later and be like, why aren't they working? And then these will immediately start having planes land at them as soon as they're built. I'm going to need a road, so the service road needs to come and connect. I'm just going to do it like this. And then I may as well do this, because of this, which I didn't realize when I put it there, I can't really build buildings right here. So I'm going to bring this down and connect these roads like that. So there's a loop. Eventually I'll add another vehicle depot closer to all the action and probably get rid of this one. This is usually where I end up putting emergency vehicles, and then we'll eventually have some support stuff that starts to happen. So you can see we're already taking in planes here, so that will start raising this revenue back up. So I need to expand this terminal. So the terminal foundation needs to go all the way up. And then I don't have a fire truck, so sorry. Oh, I need to check. I haven't checked on the R&D in a little while. Alright, so I may be screwing up the foundation doing this. I don't think so. Alright, so there's that. Now let's check the R&D, because I don't like to have that just sitting around doing nothing. Alright. We need May or may not do remote stand service. I don't think I'm going to bother. The only thing I would do it on is those helicopters, and I'm not terribly worried about this. Subway is a good one, and I don't really want to do emergency response units yet. I don't even have a repair terminal. I need to build one. Proactive maintenance is a good one. Okay, so I need... How many administrators do I have? I forget. 8. Okay. So let's put 4 on each. Alright. For now, this should cover it. So the only remote stands I could imagine doing are these. And instead of doing that, I'll probably just relocate them because they're going to be in the way of where the terminal is going to end up anyway. So I knew putting them here was going to be a temporary thing. These are going to end up moving. I'm not sure where yet, but I'll move them in such a way that I can probably get a terminal to them so I don't have to do any remote stands. Money's getting low, we're spending a lot, just that's all construction costs. So we just wait on this. I'm going to go ahead and repair this. And while we're waiting, I also put in some lamps. I don't know if you noticed them. These lamps are illuminating things. Okay, so eventually going to need... Oh, I can have a bigger tower? That's probably a good idea. Let's place this. And then, alright, back to the parking and whatnots. Probably gonna regret that. But whatever. I need to fix this. I'm gonna fill this in this. Put it in a sidewalk. So what I'm going to run into is when I put in parking lots, I'm not going to have a place for the pedestrians to cross. So I'm going to end up deleting something. But I'll just worry about that when we get to it. I'm not going to try to beat myself up over it now. So I want a couple of large doors. So I'm going to put one like this and one like this. Now, and then I need some more of these lights, so let's put in a couple of those. Alright, I'm slowly gaining money, so I'm going to go ahead and eventually I will have to build a fence, but I want to buy property first, so I want to expand before I do that. These are pretty expensive. So I'll worry about fencing when I get to that point. Right now, the pilots are just gonna have to deal with the random cows and sheep. Alright. So, gaining money pretty okay. I'm gonna start working on the security zone. I always forget to do through the walls, and then I get, that jacks me up later, so I'm just gonna... There's our secure zone, and then, desks. This part is always hard because I can't see where the crosses are, the crossing spots are, so I have to make a guess. Probably close enough. And then I need some doors. I need some security desks. Into the secure zone. I'm going to put 2 of these in, even though I'm probably not going to need that many. And then the security exits, we'll do those. There's some space there, and there's some space there. And then seating. Oops. I was going to regret that. So I think, like so. So you can see the doors are offset. So this one needs to be way over there. So it's going to make this off. Just move over. The rest of them are probably okay. This one needs to move. I'm just going to leave them. No, that's not going to be that big of a deal. So I need to fix the gaps in the wall. So here. Here. And then traditionally, I close off the secure area. Like so. Alright, now need some check-in desks, so these I'll just put along this wall. Cover it, and then I need, because we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. Then we need some personnel. Then we can check on our R&D while we're over here. Nice, so I'll build a subway. Might as well research this. And changing. There should be more of them. Why isn't it moving? This stuff is annoying. Come on. Next page. Again, I think it was the stuff that popped up down there that was in the way. Alright, so I need some gate agents. Wouldn't hurt to have another. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3. We'll go with 3. That is a good one, so I'll make a 4. And then ramp agents. We need several of these. I'm gonna go with 4. Security. Whoops, damn it. Go with 3 of those. Service techs. Just grab a couple. Service. Like we're gonna need more of those. Alright. So now I need to connect. You see here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm just going to use these as passenger ones. So come on, stuff's super annoying. Suitable runway. What's wrong with you? Boy. Okay. Now, I'm just gonna go through and finish these. So, gotta vacate the aircraft. Oh, the runway. Yeah, I'll worry about that in a minute. Let's do this first. Okay. Then, all right, now we should be pretty much set up. Let's see what we end up with. I guess I didn't need to put in the doors, it did it automatically. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't remember it doing that before. I wonder if that's an update of some kind. I should probably work on a staff room. Where staff can like go chillax. Just do it like right here. Up some walls. And furniture. Now I need to schedule flights. So I hit F on the keyboard for that in case anybody didn't know. Oh, I have to have a COO, CIO, okay. So first I need to sign some contracts. More smalls than mediums. What else we got? Maple Vintage. Way more small planes offer me a lot of mediums. I don't need those. Okay, that's some good contracts. Now I need to do that flight schedule. These are passenger flights. I don't really have like the auto planner, so I probably should start looking for board members. So let's go see what we got for board members. Okay. Subway, I need to install that. Those are expensive, but worth it. So, I'll have the Subway come up right here. I need to add some sidewalk. Like so. And while we're here, let's work out our first public parking lot. I just don't know where people are going to cross the street. Let's try it this direction. I think maybe like this will work. And sidewalk. And a crosswalk there. Okay. And I like to have a decent cushion, so do that. All right. First, let's see how many janitors do we have. We can do some training. Got 1, 2 janitors. Let's see if that's enough. This costs a lot of money, but it's 100% worth it. Your employees are way more efficient and yeah, a lot less likely to screw things up. Oh, I forgot to assign. All right. And pretty soon I'll hire some more administrators. But I think for now we're good. All right, we got some flights coming in. Nice. So you can see passengers starting to pile up. We'll start making way more money quickly with this as these start getting busy once the flights have kind of smoothed themselves out. It usually takes a couple game days for that to happen, but then you'll have pretty regular flights. These stands will be super busy. They're getting there now, and you can see you get money every time somebody boards or leaves the plane. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. And then pretty soon we'll do baggage handling, which means I'll probably have to dig a basement. But I don't know, I'll figure out how to handle baggage. Eventually we'll expand the terminal to add these two, and yeah, so I think we can sit and watch for a minute. You see how much money that was? It was $2,500 for that one plane. So yeah, the money rolls in pretty quick once you start taking passengers. Assuming you keep your costs down. Yeah, there's not much I can do with that. I can do emergency vehicles now, I think, so I could build like a fire station and stuff. Those are pretty expensive, but let's have a look. I don't remember what menu they're under. I may not actually have them. I may not have done that one. So we picked a warm climate so we don't have to worry about de-icing and stuff. De-icing is neat, but it makes everything super complicated. What I do need is to build an aircraft hangar somewhere. So I might as well just put it right here. That will help with maintenance. We're getting close to where this runway is going to be overwhelmed. So soon we're going to have to think about expanding. We're going to have to add another runway. We're really not going to add any more aircraft handling for the smaller aircraft though. But it did just occur to me something that I have not done that I know I have the ability to do now. Proactive cleaning and proactive repairs. So we can turn on everything. Ramp agents will make a little bit more money because they do like aircraft inspections and other stuff, so you get a little more, which is pretty cool. So proactive repair should do things like repair these stands when they get down to a low level, repair the runway when it gets to a low level. As these things start to happen, you have to start watching this cushion. You want to keep it pretty high. Right now, $500,000's probably good because it's still a pretty small airport. None of this stuff costs that much. But now we have this, which means broken aircraft can get repaired. And as soon as we have the emergency services, which I thought I had, but I didn't. And then I'll start adding administrators to this stuff. Right now, it's kind of worth it, but not really. It's better to... I'm going to need a bigger office and stuff for that, so I'll think about it later. For now, just need some money. I swear I got emergency services already. It's not under infrastructure, it's under something else. I should add that. That will make it a little nicer for these things to happen. I need a new weather station too, because this is eventually going to get deleted. So, the weather station, just drop it right there. I don't remember where the emergency vehicles end up. Another fuel truck may not hurt. Are they both out here doing stuff constantly? Don't know. Yeah, I think adding one more fuel truck isn't a bad idea. And then I gotta, so I can't buy emergency vehicles, so that tells me we don't have any, right? That I can't do them yet. So, oh, I didn't order any of these either. I need a depot for that too, so I'm gonna get 2 of those and 1 more of those, and then I need another fuel depot. I'll just put it right next to that one. Yeah, so I forgot about that. We need the jet fuel. Should have, there it is. Should have somebody showing up to fill that up. There he is. All right. Why won't it let me move that? That's annoying. So as soon as that gets full, and then I should, now that I've got the capability, I need to turn on this. So I like to have this higher. They're far less likely to run empty when you do that. And then, what was I missing? Oh, the emergency vehicles. So apparently I have not researched that. So we're getting close on these. So when those are done, and I don't remember if I turned on night flights. Looks like I did. Let's work on that. Baggage handling is expensive. So when you set it up, initially, I usually don't do baggage handling until I have researched all the security, so that I don't have to design and then redesign, so I can just do the whole baggage handling in one run. Just because otherwise it becomes a giant pain, because you're constantly trying to add new stuff as it goes. So in my play, I found it's just a whole lot easier to do the baggage handling later, like once you have all the security, instead of trying to do it. I'm going to expand these like this. Instead of trying to do it piecemeal. That's the word I'm looking for. Alright, so then we're going to remove these walls. Like that. Then a security zone. We'll make this. There we go. Then we'll add the gates. Stuff annoys me. These could probably be back there, but whatever. Yeah, so far, this is good. This lot. For the infrastructure we have, we're pretty much maxed right here so far. So this will, we'll worry about it later, or we'll expand it later. For now, this is our best setup. Let's see where we're at the rest of the way. These should be auto repairing. I think they have to get to 25%. But it's nice, busy work. I'm waiting for things. So I'm probably going to pause for a little bit and let things kind of catch up. We have for money. Actually, we're pretty okay for money, so I think we're actually good. I'm not gonna, so I won't pause. We'll keep going for a little bit here because there's a couple of things I want to add. So we've talked about emergency vehicles. That is 100% on my plan here. At de-icing emergency response. So we'll add that, and then I think after that we might see if we can expand the lot. I think that's the next big deal. We'll expand in one direction or the other, probably this one, because I can expand the terminal to add like medium aircraft or whatever without having to do a bunch of rearranging of our setup here so far. So we'll end up with medium aircraft probably over here. I have to refuse it because I don't have anything. So we'll watch this. It's at half, so we're okay. be up to $1 million here pretty dang quick. Once you start handling passengers, money really starts coming in. Before I can do the medium ones, I'm going to have to set up some baggage handling. With a small aircraft, you can get away with not having baggage handling. So I'm not going to beat myself up until we have the medium aircraft coming in. Then we will need to do baggage handling. So you can see the lighting is pretty good in our lots and stuff. I like just watching how operations go. So the next big thing is I think we have to buy this plot, which is a huge expense. But now we're at a good spot for waiting. While we're waiting for money, let's build a fence. So I usually start and I do it right along the edge of the property. So we'll just go like this. There's the first of it, and then whoops, and the next of it going this way. And then eventually down to here. So that'll give our construction guys something to do. So I don't have very many of them, but there's nothing else being built, so they'll be perfectly fine just having those 27. So you can see we have basic baggage handling right now, so the rest of it is going to be security. So let's see, what else can we catering, runway lighting, cabin cleaning. We're going to need this to expand. Okay, that gives them stuff to do. So now I think just going to wait it out, try to build this back up. I want to get back up to about 1 million, and then I can start building some. We can get in on the medium aircraft, so just wait on that. Yeah. So I'm going to continue play, but I'm going to stop recording myself yapping, and you'll probably see either we'll just probably just skip ahead like I did on the last one. So, all right.